There will be songs and stories about our names, but no one will ever know our actions. We could leave now, run, and they'd still sing the same songs, tell the same stories. Our future is a history that has already been written.
Only difference is, if we stay, fight and win, then those stories can be told to more generations.
This isn't about songs. It's about humanity.
Wow, you guys. You actually managed to make every line there sound brooding. You rehearse?
Shut the fuck up, Judge. We have an important job to do here.
Well, not right now. Right now, we're sitting here wondering how many extra minutes we can stay alive.
It's not about us being alive. It's about the invaders being dead.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, it doesn't exactly sound as poetic.
I'm not here to cite poetry, Exodus. I'm here to die.
This isn't just about us dying, Judge. It's about us saving everything we have left. It's about fulfilling the promise we all made after Rapture. From fire we flew to dark unknown, a people's journey to a sacred home. Protectors of flesh and heart are we, a few to die so that we all may be free.
Thanks a lot for throwing the promise on me, Pharaoh. Now I feel like a dick. But it still only goes two ways. We're either killed by the invaders, failing by earning a quick death, or we kill the invaders, succeed in saving humanity, and our only reward is a slow, painful death in dead of space. Now don't get me wrong, I'm all for saving what's left of mankind on Earth, but I hate the main reason I want you free, my brothers, to live, so that one of you can shoot me so I don't starve to death.
Well, at least all that dead of space stuff was a little bit poetic.
You need to stop worrying about how you're going to die. Just start worrying about how long you're going to live and what you're going to do with the rest of your life. I need to know that all of you are going to be at your best.
Always, sir, especially when we need to be.
And we need to be now, more than ever.
14 years.
Rapture.
Earth. It's been 14 years since I've seen it. To a lot of people in Teyvat, it's just our origin story. A concept. To us, it's still a home. A memory we're all still fighting for.
Shit, Judge. We just might make a poet out of you yet.
I'm not fighting for the memory of Earth. I fight every day because I can. Not in some bullshit God complex kind of way. It's just that I've always known I'd be good at this. I can fight, and I do. And every day it helps someone, you know? The best thing I could have done with these skills was enlist, and then reassigned to be a pilot in the UPNF. It's still the best decision I've ever made.
We haven't been called pilots in the UPNF for a long time.
United Planetary Naval Force. Are we technically still part of that? I mean, the United Planets were Earth and Mars, and neither have been around for over a decade now.
I guess not.
I like our new name better.
Why? Is it more poetic?
Fuck you.
Do you know what I miss about Earth? Swimming.
They had pools on the Teyvat.
I know, and I have every type of environment I could think of. But when I went swimming in the sea, it wasn't just about the temperature of the water, the humidity, and the amount of salt or anything like that. It was an experience. I would feel the waves above the surface of the current below. I'd hear the laughter of everyone else on the beach. I'd feel the natural warmth of the sun. I couldn't feel the sand move in the water. It would move like nothing should. Then when I'd walk into my tail, I'd feel the sand between my toes, and I could dry off in the sun. Don't get me wrong, the Teyvat is pretty fucking close, but it's the experience I miss.
Wow. You just brought back a lot.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good to remember what started all this, what we've lost.
What do you miss the most?
It's gonna sound pretty stupid.
Too stupid to share with your brothers who are moments away from the end of their lives?
Well, when you put it like that, I miss the simplicity of flipping a coin.
You're right. That's stupid.
I mean, the coin has two sides, right? You need to make a decision, you're okay with either, but you can't necessarily choose between them. What better way to solve it than reaching in your pocket, pulling out a coin and flipping it, leaving it to chance? Funnily enough, it's a flip of the coin that made me enlist in the UPNF instead of the UPMI. Maybe military intelligence would have better suited me than the naval force, but I left it to chance and I couldn't be more happy. I went to Mars a few times to tour here and there during the Dust Wars, but I was mostly in a ship or in orbit. But when I did get some land time, I tried flipping the coin, and it just wasn't the same at all. And the artificial gravity on the Teyvat isn't the same. I don't know what it is, it must be something to do with the rotation gravitational field, but something just doesn't feel right. But then, who am I to complain about artificial gravity?
Wow, that was actually more interesting than I thought. Thank you for sharing. Well, as you guys know, I moved away from the Earth when I was 14. Enlisted into the UPALAF, fought tour after tour in the Dust Wars. Honestly, there's not a great deal I missed from Earth. I first felt at home on day one on the land armed forces, and everything about Mars felt right. The gravity suited me better, the temperature, hell, I even didn't care about wearing a mask. I can't tell you enough how much I loved that planet. When I was reassigned to the Naval Force, I shared a room with a dozen other guys. Every single one of them had pictures up of Earth. I was the only one to have a picture of Mars. That's what I'm fighting for. That's what I miss the most.
I didn't know anyone loved that dusty rock.
Fuck you, Judge.
What about you, Prophet? What do you miss?
I'll tell you after we kill the invaders.